Okay. 3, 2, 1. I don't know how to actually sync it up properly. But anyways, today is the day, alright? This is when I start. This is when I begin. Okay? No more funny business, no more goofing off. I'm actually gonna do it this time. I am going to complete as many games as I can that I started. Okay? Starting with my Epic Games library. It's quite expansive. Yes, I'm one of those people who's collected all the free games that they've offered over the years. So I'm gonna be starting this through playtime, which in my mind should mean that I'm gonna have the easiest time completing these games since I've already poured so much time into them. Starting with Borderlands, the free sequel. I mean, technically really starting with West 21 next up, since I didn't complete the main objective in that game, but I'm really close, okay? I'm really close, okay? And you know what? Technically, but that's besides the point. Really starting with, because, I don't know if I could really make, I mean, if I did make a video about the bus simulator, it'd probably just be a just chatting video, where I just yap while I drive. But really starting with Borderlands, the free sequel, because this requires my immediate attention, okay? This has gone unnoticed for far too long. This game, which is for some unknown reason gonna take me half an hour to download. I started playing this when I was in middle school, about 6 years ago, okay? And I never finished it. And I picked it up again a couple months ago, but then I kind of dropped it off again, because with the USB stick that I installed on, died unexpectedly. And it was new too. Like, I had it for maybe like 4 months and it just stopped working. I put it in my Wii a couple times and then it just refused to work. So I got kind of scared of putting USB sticks in my Wii after that. But I mean, the external hard drive that I plugged in is doing fine, and the other SD card that I have inside is fine so far. So I don't know if it was just that USB stick specifically. I got unlucky and there's some 0.01% chance that your USB stick just stops working after like a couple months. But that was scary, that was weird. But that's besides the point as well. Oops. I'm going to be finishing as much games in this list before September hits and I'm subjected to hell. So, starting with Borderlands, the pre-sequel. I honestly think maybe 15 more hours, I'd say, because actually, what am I talking about? Okay, I don't even really know how close I am. I wanna say at least halfway, because we're getting to the point where we're betraying, spoilers for Borderlands, the pre-sequel, but we're getting to the point where Jack has been betrayed by Roland and their forces. So, I feel like we're at least halfway through the narrative, at least. Yeah, I'd say 15 to 20 more hours, at least, and we'll be good on Borderlands. Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5, I started this year. I genuinely don't know how much longer it's going to take for me to finish. I could probably finish it pretty quickly if I stopped goofing around and doing a bunch of side quests. But then again, I mean, I could be wrong about this, and I'm probably going to sound stupid for saying this, especially if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that you can't unlock, like, main mission quests unless you like spend a certain amount of time like doing other side quests. So I don't know if that's true. That's just what I noticed. Like, unless I just had to go home randomly at random times, because sometimes I'll just be out and about and be like, when am I gonna get the next main story quest? Like, I want to do a story quest, and I'll just go home randomly and I'll trigger a cutscene and I'm on the main story quest. But that's besides the point. GTA 5, spent 40 hours in it. I want to say again that I'm at least somewhat close to the halfway point, so maybe another 20-25 hours. Minute, I finished. That was a fun game, fantastical game. 25 hours. I did not think I spent that much time playing that game, genuinely. I thought I finished that game in a day. In my memory, I woke up, installed that game, started playing it, and finished it that same day. I do not remember spending 25 hours on this game, but I guess I did. Enter the Gungeon. 23 hours, almost a day in total I spent on that game. I've not beat it. I'm kind of scared to pull up like the actual completion times for some of these games, because I feel like Enter the Gungeon should not take 24 hours to complete the main game. Okay, so yeah, it takes around 22 hours to beat Enter the Gungeon. I've done more than that. I haven't beat it yet. I haven't beat it yet. It takes 22 hours if you're not a lobotomite like me to beat Enter the Gungeon. So it's gonna take me 60 then to beat this. I mean, I probably have to play it consistently to get good at the controls, but still, Roller Coaster Tycoon, I don't believe this game has an ending. At least I'm not sure. I guess I'd have to look into it. I guess I can look into it right now. I can just Google search it right now. No, Roller Coaster Tycoon does not have a definitive end. Okay, it doesn't look like so far that you can beat this game. It seems like it's a sandbox game, basically. Overcooked, surprisingly, have not beat it, but not to any fault of my own. It's because every time I play this game, it's with other people, and they suck at it, okay? They suck. They are worse. And you know what? I'm not even gonna feel bad about saying that, okay? The person that I know is gonna be upset about this, actually, they're probably both gonna be upset, but the person that I feel like, in my mind, is more justified to be upset, we had a 1v1 in Overcooked 2, and the only way he was able to beat me was by sabotaging me. That's it. That's the only way. Because I'm simply more skilled in Overcooked than him. I'm simply more advanced, more experienced. I beat Overcooked 2 by myself entirely. Never played a single level with the help from another person. And you might think, Kale, that is so sad. Kale, Overcooked is a social multiplayer game. Why did you beat the entire thing by yourself? Because I don't need anyone but myself. That's why I'm better. That's why those 16 hours I spent in that game with those other people, that's why those 16 hours haven't resulted in a game completion. Because I am better. That's why. Moving on. Sims 4. Again, sandbox game, doesn't have an end to it. Mud Runner. I think this might also be a sandbox game. Or not, maybe not a sandbox game, but doesn't have a definitive ending. Does Runner have an end? Oh, completing main objectives. Okay, so I technically can't complete Mud Runner. This is a game I can't complete. But I find it boring. Anyone who's a fan of this game, I understand how it can be seen as interesting. I find it fun to play. In fact, if you told me on a random Tuesday afternoon want to play Mud Runner for a couple hours, I'd say okay. Maybe not a couple hours, but maybe half an hour, 45 minutes maybe. Because it is fun to drive a truck around, okay? It is fun. Alright, and if you don't think so, maybe you've never turned a truck around. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you don't have 66 hours in Bus Driving Simulator. Okay? But Mud Runner, I feel like spending more than like an hour in it. Maybe it's my own incompetency. Maybe if I had help from like an outside source, someone who was actually good at the game, I'd enjoy it more. But it's tough. It's tough for me. Okay, Hugh did not finish it. Don't even really remember starting it. I had two of my friends play it for a little while. I don't know how far they got. I don't know how long the game's gonna take to finish. I need a better stand for my phone because right now I'm just using my literal phone case to hold up my phone. 4 to 5 hours. Bro, I could clear this. Oh. I could clear this. I should have cleared this. 5 hours I spent. More than 5 hours. Train Sim World. My computer cannot run this game and it's not available on GeForce now, so I physically cannot play this game. And I know you're saying, Kaylee, I have 5 hours on it. Yeah, that's me. That's 5 hours I spent barely being able to get through like the campaign, or not the campaign, like the first like tutorials, because my computer was lagging so much. Turnboy commits tax evasion. I completed this. Okay, Hitman. I did not complete this. I'm gonna be embarrassed saying this, but I was overwhelmed by this game and all the ways you could assassinate your targets. I did enjoy watching Let's Plays of it though. The Lures, a Tumbleweed Park mini adventure. I think this is actually a demo to another game, which I finished. I don't even remember when, like, that was like an isolated incident. Like, I want to say it was in the summer I played the main game, but that was a while ago. This looks like it's a free prototype. What is the main game? Thimbleweed Park. Yes, I played it and I finished Thimbleweed Park. It was fun. Okay, I recommend this game. Puzzles are not too crazy. They need like a tutorial for every couple minutes. But it might just be me. Honestly, it could just be me. I could just be being stupid, honestly. But yeah, the story was good. I enjoyed it. And it's pretty short. I beat that in about a day. I would say it takes more than 5 hours. Shouldn't take more than 5 hours. Never mind. Bruh. Maybe I was exaggerating the 5 hours. Maybe I locked it. because I don't remember spending 10 hours is like basically a whole day, right? It's like if I woke up at like 8, I'd be finished like around 10. So I don't think it took me the whole day, because I think I got off a little early, like maybe around that maybe. But overall, still, good game, recommended. Astro Duel 2. I think there's also an ending to this game. I mean, some of these games I exclusively played multiplayer with my friends with, and that's why I've completed it, because completing a whole game with another person is surprisingly hard unless the year is 2021 and you're in middle school and all you want to do all day is play Minecraft. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I'm not gonna lie, I don't exactly know what the plus is. I think, because I know that they released a version on the Switch that allowed you to do the same thing where like you delete Monica's character, but I don't know if that was what this was. Okay, there are side stories, so basically just some side stories really. I don't know if I really want to, because I did beat the main story of Doki Doki, so I guess we'll put that in the if pile. Marvel's Midnight Suns. I don't want to lie, I don't have really any desire to play this game again. I'm sorry. It was fun when I started playing it, but I don't know. I like turn-based RPGs, I do. I finished Metopia, that was fun, but like, Metopia had a little something extra, you know, like it was your characters, you know, like you made your Miis interact with each other, and not to mention, it was pretty short. 30 hours. Okay, yeah, 30 hours isn't bad. I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess it is long. Sifu? No. I don't have my brain. Sorry. Stranger Things 3. I genuinely don't remember playing this game at all. 1 hour 45, no idea where that came from. I'm not even gonna count this as a game that I started playing, because I genuinely don't remember starting to play it. Deceive Inc. is a online multiplayer shooter. There's no end to it. Ghost Runner. Oof. I don't know if I can do it. It took me an hour to beat the tutorial twice. I don't even think I actually beat the tutorial. It took me an hour to get halfway through the tutorial twice. That's not good. Piku Niku I finished. Again, fun game, fun puzzles, the funny jokes. The Escapist 2. Again, no real desire to play this game. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's a fun game. Let's see the second page. Thief. That game is so dark. Not in like a genre or like theme way. I just cannot see anything when I play that game. Control. This is probably an isolated incident, but I did get a little nauseous when I played it. It just doesn't seem like it's for me at this moment, because there have been times where I started playing a game, didn't really feel it, wasn't really into it, or even started watching a show or an anime, wasn't into it, came back to it, cleared it, loved it. So maybe I will come back to some of these games actually in a couple of years to see if I'm really interested in it. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle. I think I'm just gonna stop trying to justify it and just say I don't feel the pull. Okay, Ghostwire Tokyo. I don't really feel the pull. Deus Ex. I'm sorry. 3 out of 10. I kind of just lost interest. I'm sorry. Because I don't know actually if all the episodes are out for free, but if they were, I don't know. Dead Island 2, again, I lost interest. 20XX, this was a game I played with my friend, so it kind of just gets tossed in the multiplayer bin with Overcooked. And I guess heal, but not really. And, what was the other one? Oh, Astro Duel 2, I think. Olympics Go Paris 2024! What is this doing here? Was this during the Olympics? I don't know. Probably. Brotato. I don't know. I don't think this game has like a credits, but you definitely can unlock all the characters, which I guess you could consider the end. So we'll put that in the maybe pile as well. Fall Guys, not really, yeah, online multiplayer. Call of the Wild. I think you can complete this game, but I think I will not be completing this game because I'm sorry, I don't feel the pull. God's Trigger, I played for 6 minutes, come on. Didn't really feel the pull. Ukulele, don't even think I started this. Toem, what? Why? I finished this game. I remember finishing this game. In fact, I think if I installed it and opened it, it would show that I finished it. Maybe because I played on my controller? Sometimes I play games on my controller just because I just like being able to lie back in my chair, put on my feet. So if I opened it through Steam, the game directly, maybe that's why. But I know for a fact I finished Towing, and these are a bunch of games that I haven't started. Deathloop I want to start. Floppy Nights maybe. Garden Story maybe. Ghost Runner 2. I didn't finish Ghost Runner 1. Dang. That's about it. Oh, and also Lisa. Joyful and the Painful. I think the order is Painful then Joyful. But yeah, I haven't played all these. Oh my gosh, Resident Evil. Sorry, not Resident Evil. Evil Within. I think that takes like probably 50. I want to say 50 to 60 hours. Because I started watching Core Extension's like playthrough of it when I was like in middle school, and it was long. It was a long place. I don't think I finished it. 15 to 18 hours.
You stupid.
Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. I swear he had like a bunch of videos in his playlist, and each one was like an hour and a half long. Unless I'm being delusional. Yeah, he had 29 videos. Oh my god. They were 20-minute long videos. That's why. I don't know why I thought they were hour-long videos. Maybe I was confusing with another one. Okay, so I'm just stupid. Okay, Evil Within, only 15 to 18 hours. Maybe I'll actually try to play it. Because the only reason really I didn't even start this was because I thought it was going to be like a 60-hour game. Although, now that I think about it, 60 hours is very wild for a game. Then I think about it logically. 60 hours of content for a base game is diabolical behavior. Okay. Who was spending that much time on a video game, bro? Who was spending that much time making it? Dude, that's too long. But yeah, because I've played Resident Evil 4, and when I say the last part of this, please do not say anything. Please. But I played Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. I know. It sounds a little silly. It sounds a little silly. Kale, why don't you just play the remake, okay? Everything looks better. The story is basically the same. Why don't you just play the remake? The remake? I did play the remake. I didn't play the remake. I made the remake. But you know what? Honestly, I think I wouldn't have had as much fun. Because I think it would have been poo-poo on mouse and keyboard. Not because my aim is better with the Wiimote, but because I think they made it actually easier on the Wii, because they were like, oh, you're using a Wii. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe in my mind, maybe I'm gaslighting myself. I don't know. It just felt easy. It felt like light work, no reaction. Because, alright gang, sorry about that. I've returned after a considerable break in time. But yeah, I enjoyed Resident Evil Wii Edition. Okay, Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition, fire, sue me. Please don't, though. I don't have enough money to fight back. Moving on. Operator. Maybe. The Wear Cleaner. It's fun, it's short, and it's my Steam PFP. I think this is the last page now. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Oh my gosh. I almost forgot about this. I need to put this in my favorites. It's mine. Which means I technically have 3 Borderlands games, because Tiny Tina is in the Borderlands world. Even though it's more of a spin-off, but who cares? Also, I love Tiny Tina's character. Also, you know who the voice actress of Tiny Tina is? Ashley Birch. And you know who Ashley Birch voices in Valorant? Sabine Gallus! Don't ask me how I figured this out, but that's so funny to me. It's like, wow, this little upbeat happy girl is this dead inside scientist in online multiplayer FPS game. Isn't that funny? But yes, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I guess I can't technically, or I guess I could. There's something stopping me, but I really shouldn't be starting this game when I'm trying to finish ones that I haven't finished. That's about all I wanted to say. That's about all the games I want to touch on. I've been recording for about half an hour. Let's see how long it's going to take. Interesting. Why isn't it installed yet? Please tell me why. I'm coming to the conclusion that it's broken, but I'm gonna end the video here. When I come back, the first video I'm gonna be making, Borderlands the pre-sequel. Trust that. I hope you guys enjoyed. This wasn't really a gameplay video. This is more me talking about the games in my Epic library. If you want, you can go to the Steam library too. I don't care. Not the Wii though. Not the Wii. Please not the Wii. Please not the Wii. Anyways, that's gonna be it for realsies this time. Half an hour of recording. Dang. Who knew I could talk for that long? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye, little underlings.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?